Hello, everybody. It's going to be another session of fish talk. The species of fish we're going to talk about today is the uh, peacock bass. That's what everybody calls the peacock bass, but you could see it's called the peacock cichlid, which it's kind of interesting because I've been here for, I don't know, 18, 19 years in Florida, and I've always heard people just talk about it as peacock bass. So I never realized it was in the cichlid family, to be honest with you. I never really gave it much thought one way or the other because it's really not that important to me. But after reading this and reviewing this, you can see the why it's called a cichlid because of the dot on the tail. So let's get talking about this species of fish, and then we'll just kind of try and give you a general education. A lot of this is new to me. I'm not going to lie to you. I've never caught one of these fish. I've never really sought them out. Like you're going to find out, it's more like like an East Coast type fish. But more people nowadays are catching them and then bringing them towards the West Coast and a lot of ponds and lakes, and so it's definitely spreading all over the state of Florida. Mostly South Florida, Southwest Florida, so Southeast Florida. So let's get talking about this. So some of the other names, it's also called the butterfly bass, butterfly cichlid, and a butterfly peacock. And the range, as you can see, I'm starting from the left column, the left vertical column, and then I'm going to work my way to the right. So the range, it's a warm water species restricted to deep canals and their adjacent lakes in Miami-Fort Lauderdale area, Dade and Broward counties specifically. Those waters have depths where the temperatures never falls below the peacock's tolerance level, even during the occasional freeze. The species may creep northward during protracted warm periods, but outside Dade and Broward it's subject to being killed back during a harsh winter. And we do get some of those from time to time. I'd say this winter was a little bit more mild for us. A couple winters prior, we had it pretty rough. But anyway, so now we're going to talk about the habitat. It says, like the largemouth bass that share its waters, peacocks usually stick close to grass and other structure. So they're telling you they're going to be, kind of like a regular bass would, but they're not going to roam as much. You're going to stay tight to the structure is what they're telling you. All right, so now let's talk about the description, not the discrepancy. The description is what I'm trying to say. All right, the description. Bass-like shaped and large mouth with underslug jaw. Very colorful, green to black dorsal surface with yellow and cream-colored sides, marked with vertical black bars and one huge black spot with a white margin, the peacock eye, on the upper lobe of the caudal fin. So you can see what they're talking about right here is this right here. So that's what they're calling the peacock eye. So now large males usually have a red stripe on the side and a pronounced hump forward on the dorsal fin. A similar larger species, the speckled peacock, was introduced along with this one, but did not adapt, and this is now rarely seen. Okay, so they're just telling you the other species was, basically, I guess you could say transplanted, but it didn't really take off. So anyway, we're going to talk about the size. Average size is 1 to 2 pounds. Lunkers run 3 to 5 pounds. Maximum is 8 or 9 pounds. The world record, 9 pounds, 9 ounces. And Florida record, 9 pound, 0.8 ounces. So once again, I'm reminding anybody who's new to this channel, I'm using this literature from an older publication. It's called The Sport Fish of Florida by the Florida Sportsman. And it's a book by Vic Dunaway. I don't believe this has been in publication for at least 10 years. So if you're hearing a world record or a Florida record, that may have changed, but this is the best publication information I have found that gives you an all-around synopsis of everything you need to know about a particular fish. So anyway, now I'm going to move on to the food value. The food value is listed as very good, and the game qualities: hard striker and strong acrobatic fighter. Most anglers consider it tougher than a largemouth of equal size. As an added bonus for sleeping anglers, peacocks do not like to bite early in the morning or at night. So they're basically telling you it's going to be, brunch and later, so midday basically. All right. So now we're going to talk about the tackle and baits. Rather light spinning and bait casting tackle with lines testing up to 12 to 15 pounds. Live shiners are almost a can't miss bait, but many anglers prefer to cast with lures. Among best offerings are topwater plugs, crankbaits, and spoons. Work steadily and fairly fast. Skip plastic worms. Peacock bass don't like them at all. For flies, try larger streamers. Marabou seems to be particularly appealing, and strip them quickly is what I meant to say. So anyway, now the fishing systems: casting, still fishing, and trolling. So that's pretty much your general synopsis, what you need to know about the peacock bass. I hope this is helpful to you. I know a lot of people are very intrigued and infatuated with getting this fish, on their bucket list. I have not caught one. I have not pursued it yet, but I know that day is coming very soon. And once again, I thank you for tuning in to Fish Talk, and stay tuned again and watch out for more episodes in the future.